Halfway between Osaka and Kyoto at the city of Takatsuki for the Free Jazz Street Festival, commonly known as Jazz Street.
Let's check it out! We've been in the Takatsuki area for like 20 minutes, and I went and checked out the cafe where I might end up working. And other than that, we walked by like 5 or 6 different stages of jazzy activities already happening. So we're gonna go on a tour and check out some of the acts. So far, you know, the first song I think we've heard being performed is a version of Route 66, a very ancient jazz classic that Japan clearly enjoys. I think the singer knows about like the chorus, and then she just scats the rest of it. She's just scatting. Baba doo bap, boo wap bap, boo wap bap boom.
Japan loves their jazz. I'm really happy we got to see this festival. It's also Golden Week. It's a national holiday.
Playing in a temple, like in a shrine. Pretty cool. We found the school jazz band. Oh, these guys are way older than school.
Some of them are pretty young, but yeah, they are a little older.
See, that's the same instrument that Kenny G plays, except this chick is playing it with some style. Sorry, Kenny G. We found some more traditional sounding Japanese music.
Yeah, this is what we want to see.
Not exactly jazz, but we're gonna go check it out. I don't know if you can see these guys, but there's this crane and all these turtles, and they're all sticking their heads up. Like
In the murky water lie the koi.
Like they're sunbathing. Pretty cool. And then there's some koi fish swimming around.
Guys, you can see them. It's pretty murky. We're in Japan. Alright, so this is Shidoato Park again, the central area. A billion booths. Just like you might find in Canada, actually. Some of the same kind of merchandise. Integrated with some sort of very Japanese traditional type items that I'm sure we'll stumble upon. Here we go. These little froggies.
Smells so good.
Check it out. It's an incense burner. So beautiful.
There are just so many people here. I need you to walk through this crowd with me to experience how insane. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of people.
I
don't know. It's crazy. Let's have a little walk through. It's just crazy. So crowded. But like, there's an order to it and no one minds because they're so used to it. So it's not like a big deal. They're selling karaage. I kind of want it. I always want karaage. Karaage is just like fried chicken. There's never a time when I don't want karaage. It's the truth.
Selling out front. Obviously evening now. We've spent a number of hours sort of wandering around Takatsuki city, which was fun for both of us in different ways. Byron's potential place of employment is here, so he was a little bit like on edge at first because we went by and they were really busy, but it was kind of an awkward moment because I think they're just stressed anyway, so kind of managed to slough off the nerves by wandering around, and the streets are obviously, as you can see, very like tight together, so it felt very exciting for us just to wander. We didn't really have to do anything in particular, and we couldn't really read Japanese, so the book that we got wasn't super helpful, but we did end up finding one or two places that had pretty good music, I would say. We got some yakitori, we sat in a park and watched the main stage. It reminds me of home a little bit. The folk festival in Edmonton is a lot like that. It was surprisingly similar to Canadian music festivals, I would say.
Yeah, and then we went and got we were gonna just sort of go home and make dinner at home like we usually do, because we're like generally terrified to eat out here because you kind of need to, most places you go to don't have an English menu, and the staff are very friendly, but they don't speak English, and they're usually too busy to cater to you, like trying to speak Japanese like a baby, like babbling the few words that you know and then getting hung up and frustrated because you can't communicate effectively. So they don't have the time for that, so we usually just go home and make food. But today we were like, you know what, no, we're gonna go to that sushi place and we're gonna order food, and we did. It's like a sushi conveyor belt place, but the one that we go to usually near our house, you don't need to speak to any servers or anything, and like they have directions in English and menus in English and stuff. At this place it was all Japanese. I was sitting next to a woman who was like shouting at the chefs like what kind of sushi she wanted, and they would like slap it together fresh and like hand it to her on a plate. It was super professional. We didn't really like shout our sushi orders or anything. We just kind of like meekly took tuna rolls and stuff off of the conveyor belt, but it was more intense than we've ever done. We actually did it.
It was really delicious.
It was very rewarding. And then I found some Orion beer. You can only get this in Okinawa in Japan.
It's his favorite beer.
It's a joke for my homies.
Yeah, another note about the sushi, I thought it was extra delicious. There was a couple of things I didn't even know what they said in Japanese, but they looked so fresh that I just needed to try it, and it was extremely delicious. It's like tender meat, really fresh, really like
yeah, they were like making it right in front of us,
moist.
you know?
Like it hadn't been rotating for like hours and hours. It was like freshly made in front of you, and it was all one room. The other place that we go to, it's like it's a little bit less personable because you can't see the chefs or anything. They're kind of behind this like wall. But this place you could actually see the chefs. They were interacting with us, and we're kind of around the outside of the room. So it was kind of an exciting experience. We had a really good day, I think.
What does your shirt say?
My shirt says Growlheart.
Growlheart.
So yeah, this is my very first Japanese outfit. I went shopping yesterday to GU, and it was
What's that?
G.
Okay.
U.
GU.
It's backwards the first time.
Yeah.
And got some pretty cheap clothes. If you sign up for their like, little app, you get like 10% off everything. So.
I didn't know that. I paid full price. I bought some pants.
I think it's only because I have mobile data that I could do that. I don't think you could have done that, but.
I don't have a phone.
Oh man, the phone situation, we're slowly getting sorted out. We bought a Japanese phone yesterday, and we found out that...
thrift store?
Yeah, at the thrift store, and so it's a pretty nice phone for pretty cheap, but we found out also that we can't get it fully because I need a bank account, but we found out that for most banks, you need a phone number to open a bank account, so it's kind of like this endless loop, except I did discover yesterday, I'm very happy about this, I found that JP Post Bank is the one that I want because you can transfer money overseas for a low fee. It's paper work. It's not online, but you can still do it.
What's JP Post Bank?
JP Post Bank is just the Japanese post office bank. It got international service that's free, like free of extra charges.
Oh wait, the post office has a bank?
Yes. I don't know what else to say about that. The post office has a bank. And that's the one that I want. I didn't realize that they had full services, excluding like internet services that I'm used to at home, where you can kind of like pay all of your bills. But I think that that's the way we're gonna go because you don't need a phone number. Anyway, there's lots of complicated things going on for us in terms of getting set up here. That slowly we're gonna get sorted out little by little. Anything else you want to add?
Laugh and get fat. Laugh and grow fat.
What does it say? Francisca. I love it.
It's a piggy ride.
Piggy ride.